The ability to communicate effectively, whether it's with your superiors, your colleagues, your staff, is very, very essential for each one of you at your workplace. Effective communication, whether it's via a phone call, whether it's your email, whether it's a verbal communication, is very essential for each of us. Let me talk to you about some top communication skills which are important for you to stand out from your competition. How is it that you as an individual will be different from the candidate who's applying for the same job? And how is it that you as an individual will impress your boss at your existing workplace? Let's start by the first thing. Listening. Being an effective listener is a very, very important part of effective communication. Nobody likes communicating to somebody who is really not interested in listening to him. Not only that, you may actually not understand what you have been told to do when you are at your workplace. Start practicing active listening. What is active listening? Active listening is not only understanding what your boss is telling you to do, active listening is also trying to understand and comprehend by asking him questions back again so that you are sure about what you have heard from him. Non-verbal communication. Your non-verbal communication plays a very vital role in effective communication, whether at your workplace or at your interview. Your hand movements, your gestures, your body language, your eye contact, it really, really makes a lot of difference. A friendly tone, open arms, not crossed arms, these are things which make a lot of difference when you're talking to somebody. It shows how positive you are, how receptive you are when the other person is talking to you. Also, your eye contact really matters. You're looking at somebody straight in his eye shows not only confidence but also shows that you are actually receptive to what he is saying. Next, a very important point, clarity and concision. Many a times, whether it's verbal communication or email communication, we see people writing in lines and lines of emails without absolute clarity on what they want to talk. Be precise, be concise, talk up to the point. This will not only grab the attention of the person to whom you're writing an email or talking to, this will also make sure that you are getting an effective reply and revert on the same. If there is no clarity and no concision in what you're talking or you're writing, trust me, your replies and responses will be accordingly given to you. Next point, friendliness. Trust me, at workplace, a friendly tone with a warm smile on your face takes you a really long way. It actually encourages your co-workers to come and talk to you and give you honest confessions and honest communication to you. It's very important to be very polite in all your communications at your workplace. For example, if you've come back after a weekend, it's always nice to start your email by saying, I hope you all had a very good weekend. The next point, confidence. Confidence always plays a very vital role, whether it's a job that you're applying for or whether it's at your existing workplace. It gives the confidence to your co-workers that you actually are a performer. Let me give you a tip here. Avoid making your statements sound like questions. They sometimes show lack of confidence. Of course, not overconfidence as well. Be empathetic with each and every of your co-worker. That brings me to the next point, empathy. Showing empathy to your co-workers makes them actually understand that you actually respect their opinion. Saying statements like, I completely understand where you're coming from, will show a lot of empathy to your co-workers. The next point, open-mindedness. A good communicator will always enter into any communication with a very open mind. He will always ensure that he's understanding the point of view of the other person as well, and not only trying to put his point of view across. Even if you disagree to what the other person is saying, enter into a dialogue with him. This will actually bring a very honest and a productive result. The next point, respect. People will be more receptive to you at your workplace if they feel a certain respect coming from your side. Make sure that if you're talking to them, you're avoiding distractions. If you're writing an email, make sure it's a well-framed email. Try editing the email again if required, but the email should also be respectfully written to anyone. The next point, feedback. Being able to give and to receive feedback is another very important part of effective communication. If you are a manager or a supervisor, telling your subordinates that they've done well once in a while via an email or verbal communication will always motivate them. Also, we should be very positive and very receptive towards feedback that we receive. The last but not the least, picking the right medium for your communication. For example, resignations, layoffs, salary hikes. The right medium is always very important. If you're writing to your boss and your boss is extremely busy, it is always best to write an email to him. If it's actually a layoff or you're sending somebody away from the organization, it's always best to have a face-to-face conversation in such a case. Picking the right medium is one of the most important points of effective communication. Now, these were some of the important points for effective communication at workplace for success. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video, and you will keep getting many more such videos and information. This is Nishu Tripathi. I'm a recruitment specialist and mentor, and I will see you again around. Bye-bye.